What is going on? I'm Zedmont. We're going to be doing something unusual today, and that is 3 or even 4 warships videos in a row. So my account that I had written off for dead is now in Diamond. This is the account that I was just keeping alive, thinking that I was going to do a different tech tree, and the different tech tree has drastically played off. That troop health node right there is so clutch later on in the season, and it just makes warships that much easier. So I highly recommend getting troop health if you're going into seekers, even if you have people who have bullet and artillery are now going back for that troop health node, not because of me, but because they're seeing just how useful it is, and like maybe 1% because I'm telling them go do it. Now, speaking of warships, people, check this out. In our task force, we have 3 people in Diamond. Payday is knocking on the door, going to be there today. In Canada here, we've got me at number 9, Orion at number 3. Just kind of neat. I am never up this high in warships, just tech tree paying the dividends. We're going to pause, come back with my other one, and hopefully get it into Diamond, even though I really kind of doubt that's going to happen. Now, as you can see, this is the other base. We are in the middle of 20. Getting to the middle, early parts of 20 is fairly easy with a good tech tree, and then getting to 21 has just been a complete and utter pain in my backside. So this tech tree, don't have troop health. You'll also notice on my other account, I think I'm the only person who has boom cannons, but not machine guns. Why I have that, I don't know. Again, that tech tree was kind of just a... I was just messing with it. I totally just gapped for words in case you couldn't hear that. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to unlock Bullit. We are going to get him hopefully upgraded somewhere near max. Let's see. We've got level 6 taunt, so I'm going to leave him right there. Upgrading and getting an extra level of energy drink I don't think is going to be useful. Now, this is going to be my first time using Bullit this season, which means that I'm going to have to multitask using Seekers, Smokes, Shocks, artillery, and bullet. So chances are this is going to be a complete and utter failure. We'll see, but I'm not super optimistic. This, at least you guys can possibly learn from my stupidity. We will see very soon. But I figured let's try and find an opponent. And man, does it ever take a long time to get an opponent, let me tell you. But I kind of feel a little bit gratified, I think might be. I'm totally lost for words today. Just showing the fact that the tech tree that I've been putting out there since the very first days of the season has been crushing it. So that feels pretty darn good, I gotta say. What are we gonna do here? I'm gonna send Bullet. See, like, typically I'd go like this engine room first, then this one, and then I'd drop 2 extra boats over there, and then 2 extra boats over there. But now with Bullet, there's a whole bunch of mines that he can possibly clear. So maybe I'll send Bullet for that back engine room. Yeesh. See, like, first of all, I guess we have to select his ability. We're gonna use... I feel like Taunt is always the ability, but I'm going to go with energy drink just for one time, just to see if maybe, just maybe, I can get some sort of value out of that by sending him for that back engine room. Then we're going to go something like this and something like this. And I think I actually missed dropping those 2 on the left. And so now I'm just getting those down, getting a shock out. Oh, I think I actually dropped too many on that left side, so we're gonna have to keep that flare going. And now I think we've got a chance at an energy drink to get that last engine room down, and maybe just throw all of our artillery on that back engine room as we do some stuff. That was not pretty at all. Bullet managed to help on that back engine room a little bit, I think. Could have just been the fact that I threw 15 artillery back there. Just a note, I think it's 8 artillery to get an engine room down on a 4 engine room base. So definitely going to clean things up for me a little bit, especially getting a 4 engine room base is my favorite thing unless they have shock launchers. Shock launchers just make things so much more difficult, and people keep saying should they go for troop health or shock launchers or 5 engine rooms or shock launchers. I highly recommend 5 engine rooms before shock launchers. But at the same time, I really, really do hate facing shock launchers. So your mileage may vary, as they say. I'm going to use taunt this time because this one is a groupy base, and I'm just going to send Bullet right darn center up the middle and just taunt all the way along. We're going to send two boats of Seekers back there, and then some more over here, and I'm just going to taunt all the way through all of this crap and hopefully clear all sorts of mines in the process, shocking things along the way, and then shocking there, just hoping that Bullet will just keep cruising along into those engine rooms and shocking taunting every 8 seconds or so. Just being aware that Bullet is going to die at some point very, very soon. Those back Seekers never did anything. It was all of the Seekers running all the way through this stuff. So Bullet taunt coming in super duper handy and just showing that the two different abilities gonna be useful for sure. And I don't really know which ones to use at this point. This person's got Kavan just kind of hanging out here. Kavan with Seekers, not super duper useful, as you can see there. But they are coming in here, trying to get that last engine room down. And that's a pretty darn good time, actually. Like a 3:12-ish on a 5 engine room base is not bad. It definitely needs improvement, but Kavan, like right now, they're kicking themselves for spending those tokens on Kavan, because Kavan does nothing at all for Seekers. But we are slowly but surely moving up the ranks and hoping to get into Diamond with the second account. Having 2 accounts in Diamond would be fairly amazing, especially because this account was created when I was in New Zealand, and so was in the New Zealand time zone, which was a huge benefit back when time zones were a thing in Boom Beach, but now not so much. I was in the top 3 or 4 on the New Zealand leaderboard. It's kind of neat to be on 2 different leaderboards at the same time. Kind of feels a little bit unfair at the same time. I'm clearly not in New Zealand, so sorry, New Zealanders, but I don't know if people the local leaderboards, I don't know how much people actually care about those. 22. We're going to go up against the 22. Like, how is that even a thing? That is not good or fair or something. So we are going to go something like, I haven't seen a base like this before, so this is going to be a whole new interesting thing. I'm going to go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to throw Bullet back into there. 1, 2. Oops, I dropped those way too far right. Now we're going to taunt just because we're already there. Might as well use that shock, to save some GBE. And then we're going to throw a smoke to hopefully get Bullet somewhere near that shock launcher if we can. Probably Bullet. Oh man, that's what's going on. Okay, so my actual flare ran out. That explains a whole bunch. And now I just need to get that back. Actually, you know what? Why am I flaring that back engine room? I need this Bullet to stay right here, and then, oh, this is just not going well, folks. Not going well at all. See, this is my problem. I get into my boss battle, and I just absolutely and utterly screw up. I was trying to do way too much stuff there. Let's just quickly retreat. I'm not sure if that was actually a boss battle or not, but that was really, really ugly on my part, and I just trying to figure out how to use Bullet and trying to push diamonds. I basically just need to decide that I'm going to lose a whole bunch of bases, and then I should be okay. Finally, Bullet dies. Good. That'll teach you, Bullet. So 20 versus 22. That might have given me enough stars to get into Diamond, which is why my head started to vibrate. I kind of assumed I'd have 2 more battles, but you can get somewhere in the neighborhood of 17 stars from a base that is that much farther ahead of you. I think, again, I don't really know how the stars work, so ignore me, and if someone wants to fill me and the viewers and readers on the comments, would greatly appreciate it. Gonna keep pushing with Bullet, maybe do 1 or 2 more battles just to see how things go. Another 22. Gosh. Oh, a shock blaster. I like it a lot. So this is the first time I've seen a shock blaster. People have been having doom cannons, but the theory was shock blasters were going to start coming in as a way to stop Bullet from doing Bullet-like things. So not sure how well this is going to do as far as if I want to do taunt, or do I want to do, let's see how much range that thing has. So that will in fact hit Bullet no matter where he goes. Maybe I send Bullet for that back engine room and then send all the rest of my seekers for the front stuff? Let's try that. Again, I am just completely and utterly making this stuff up, so please do consider ignoring me more than usual, because I'm not entirely sure how this is going to go or if this is a good strategy, but I'm trying to drop all of my things here and it's not working. Let's get a shock out there. Hopefully, Bullit is going to be A-okay as far as his positioning. We're going to shock there. We're going to shock there. Bullit gets another energy drink as we're trying our darndest to get that back engine room down. Looks like he is having some struggles, but also having a little bit of success. So we will just see how this goes as far as Bullit for the, this is so slow. This is not going to be a win at all, but it seemed like that strategy had some merits, but I don't think it's actually good enough to get any sort of wins. But 317, a reasonable time. I think this base was probably like 320 or something like that, though. Yeah, 322. So, they just have so many more defenses than me. It's so difficult and frustrating at times, but you just have to have faith in your tech tree and keep pushing forwards, because I mean, at this point I can actually go back and get some more defenses. I'm not sure if I'd go for machine guns or mines or shock launchers. Shock launchers probably would be number one, but nonetheless, Bullit is going to be paying some dividends once I get used to using him, but I got to say it comes with some complexity, as Payday in Triangle 9 was saying as well. Once you get Bullit, you have to worry about one more thing, and as you've seen a couple times, my flares have expired, and I just haven't been as clean as I was before Bullit. So we're going to switch it up here, go back to Taunt, because I'm pretty sure we can get all of the Bullit running through all of the things here. We're going to go Bullit first, and then Boom Boom, and then an Artillery, and then Boom Boom, and then we're going to flare back there and shock right there, and then throw a smoke and another shock right about there, and then 1, 2, 1, 2. There's just so much going on here all at one time, and it gets to be a little bit intense for sure. Gonna throw a smoke to get those troops hidden away, and now just hoping that I can get all of my troops onto that last engine room, maybe one more taunt, and then fairly decent time finally. And again, 4 engine rooms versus 5. Not a fair fight typically, but the 4 engine room bases are just getting stronger and stronger every single hour. So get into 5 as soon as you can, and it's going to give you that little bit of an advantage. Aaron likely regretting going for rocket launchers, wishing he had gone for shock launchers, probably, but you never really know. We're going to have to see how this strategy is going to play out. So this person just hoping that people are going to wipe on their base is the best way I can describe this attack strategy, I would think. That's a good shock right there, Aaron. And so, like, this is not going to be fast, but they're going to get 5 engine rooms out of the deal, and they're going to move on up. What tier is Aaron on? Let's have a quick look here. So, Aaron's on tier 1. I hate this part of the replay, by the way. I guess because they've... I'm guessing the reason why it shows this is because the stars come off, and they can't show the rank until afterwards, like, because you could be moving up or down. So that, anyways, I hate that bug or glitch or whatever the heck you want to call it. But we're just going to have to wait, and looking through my tech tree, it's going to be expensive to get into troop health, as you can see there. I got to go through this choice node, which will be actually, that could be quite the benefit, but then there is boom cannons and troop health. So for me, it's going to be touch and go. Maybe I go into building damage instead, simply because the number of keys to get back there is going to be a bit on the high side. Aaron comes down to rank 20. Let's do one more attack. There is a slim chance we can get into diamond on this attack. We need 15 stars, which is quite a bit for one attack, but you never know, and maybe we'll get like a 3 engine room base, because there's nothing better than getting a 3 engine room base when you have artillery. And with Bullit, it might even be, I don't even have to drop any troops. I don't even know. That could be absolutely insane, but we'll find out here in a moment or 2 or 3 as we wait for an opponent. This tech tree has gotten very seeker heavy, and I know a lot of people don't like seekers, but I gotta say, a lot of you out there do like seekers, and I'm okay with it as long as it's not every season. Obviously I'm not a fair judge of character on that, because I do have what's it called, instant training. So maybe I don't get to say anything because instant training makes it unfair. But what we're going to do now is I'm going to send Bullet up this left wall. We're going to send our troops up the right wall, and hopefully they'll go to that one and then over to that one. I'm going to drop them slightly to the right edge in the hopes that it actually has some sort of benefit there. Come on, Bullet. We're going to drop Bullet. We're going to flare up to there. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to send all sorts through here. You know what? Maybe I should send a couple more on that right-hand side. The taunt is just going to make things so good. He's also clearing some mines, obviously. And clearing mines for Bullet is going to make so much benefit. Like, just so much goodness. All of our Seekers are going exactly where I hoped they would, which is perfect. Another taunt, and then I'm going to send them him onto that last engine room, hoping that Bullet can actually help get that last engine room down. Now, I've used all my artillery on this engine room, where clearly I should have sent it on this other engine room. Come on. Ugh. Waiting for that to land is so painful. That attack could have been probably, I would say, 6-7 seconds faster had I have thrown my artillery in the right directions. And as some of you were asking, why the heck? Oh, they went down. That means I won. We already know that I won. How? No, yeah, we did. How many stars did we get? 11 stars. So close to diamond. We are 4 stars away. On this account, I have been 1 star away. You know what? I'm going to do the boss battle simply because you're here and you guys can watch me fail. I don't know what it is about boss battles. I was stuck on 15. I probably lost like 8 boss battles. I was stuck on 20. I've lost probably 5 boss battles. This season has been... I don't know if boss battles are harder this season or I've just lost all concentration, but this is going to be the last battle of the video regardless what happens. And hopefully we can get our second account in the diamond, but I'm not overly optimistic. Come on, Boom Beach gods. The RNG Jeebus, as they call him. Come on. Okay, 4 engine rooms, but they do have a shock launcher, and I am not good with shock launchers at all. I am just going to make sure that I complete. That is goal number 1. I am just going to make sure that I get Bullet onto this shock launcher. I'm going to throw a smoke there. We're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then getting all of our Bullet onto that shock launcher is goal number 1. Uh-oh, not going to get goal number 1 at this point. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bullet, get that shock launcher. All of our taunts are finally having some sort of benefit, I think. Oh, Bullet's underneath smoke. Of course he is. Great. That's perfect. That's exactly what I was hoping would happen. There we go. So slowly but surely trying to get all of our stuff back there onto that last engine room. I don't know how successful we're going to be, but we're back there. And Bullet, see, told you. Every time, like, that just was the ugliest attack I think I can remember. Like, I had Bullet underneath smoke when I thought he was going to be taunting. I should have flared the shock launcher earlier, and now we're just going to watch Bullet die as I try and get that last engine room. It's like a 0% chance we're going to win here. So all I can hope is that the other person fizzled before I did, and as you can see there, they didn't. So boss battles... Let me know in the comments if you guys are struggling with boss battles. I am finding that like yesterday trying to get into Diamond on my other account, I went from 76 all the way down to 10 and then back up into Diamond. So just so streaky this year, this season I should say, and actually I guess this year as well. I'm not sure if it's losing the boss battle puts you on tilt or what, but that is my video of the day. Let me know. I'm going to try not to do warships for the next couple days because it's just getting to be a bit too much. Main base operations need some lovin'. Anyways, I shall talk to you soon. Hopefully this account will be in Diamond next time we talk. Thanks for coming in. I'm Zedmont. Peace.